أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الصلاة والسلام على رسوله الكريم وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن استنى بسنته إلى يوم الدين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته, brothers. Alhamdulillah, we start by praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we send our salam and salawat on Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive us and accept this little time and effort that we are giving and trying to learn the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as good deeds and put them in the scale of good and bad deeds in the judgment day, inshallah ta'ala. So today we're going to learn about three families, okay? And these three families we learn together because they're very similar. With these three families, we have 8 families together. 8 families in 3 groups, okay? And after these 8 families, we're gonna have next week, we'll have exercise, a lot of exercise, and the week after we can have a quick exam on the exercise, and then we'll start some other families which are bit, there are another 6 families which are shorter family, small family, but they are bit challenging than this one. These ones are easy actually. Okay, these ones are easy to remember and everything. The other ones has some more challenging, although they look small, but they are a bit complicated. So inshallah we'll learn those a bit later, and then we'll have our exam on recognition, meaning like I will give you a word, you tell me which family they are from and what are the meaning of this, okay? So, and in this next 2 weeks, inshallah, we'll learn some more vocabulary. When I do the exercise, I'll bring some vocabularies, and we can find something from the Quran, and then we'll do this one, inshallah. Okay. We can also do like we did for our the first unit that we did 2 surahs, right? We did Surah Munafiqun, we did Surah Kahf, the 10 ayahs of Surah Kahf, okay? So we'll probably pick another surah, and we'll do that one for the SARF, the basic SARF, okay? And then we'll go to the other families, inshallah ta'ala. Okay, but the other families actually also included in this same unit, okay? It's not like a next unit, it's the same unit, but we'll do them a bit later. Let's be, expert in these 8 families first. So these ones, I'm going to go through them quickly. As you know, the pronoun charts, we need it every time. Then we have this past tense of this, the huwa nasara, huma nasara, hum nasaru, all these things, humna nasarna. We all know this, alhamdulillah. Then we have the present tense. Present tense is a little bit complicated, but still, if you think properly and if you think a little bit with time, you can understand, because you know the main chart especially. Then we have the past passive. The past passive has u and e sound. Past passive always has u and e sound, okay? And the present passive has u and a sound, okay? So as many u and then the last a. Then we started our family, okay? We have started with the first family, allama yu'allimu ta'liman fahuwa mu'allimun, ullima yu'allamu ta'liman fahuwa mu'allamun, wa amru minhu allim wa nahi anhu la tu'allim, okay? And wazarfu minhu mu'allamun. So we know what are the meanings of this, we know what is ism fa'il, what is ism maf'ul, all these things, alhamdulillah, we know now, okay? Next thing is the Jahada family. We already did this. Then we have the Aslama family. And then we have this Ta'allama family. This is next group. This group has 2 family. So 2 family, Ta'allama and Tawawana. Okay? One of them has the Shadda, one of them has an extra alif. Okay? This is the Tawawana family. What was Tawawana means? Anybody remember? Tawana means to cooperate. So the cooperation, Arabic please. No, that's a different word. Istawana, istiana. Istiana means to ask help. So that's the family we're going to learn today. Maybe some similar kind of family. Cooperation means this one. Tawawinan. Okay. So today we're gonna learn family 7, 8, and 10. No 9. Okay. Family 9 is a family of colors. Like there is an Arabic colors name, but it's not very important for Quran. So we skip it for the time being. It's like different colors, asfar. There are some color words in the Quran, very few. Okay, and it's not like in that much in the Quran. You don't find this family and the children and family, the words in the Quran that much. So we'll do 7, 8, and 9, 7, 8, and 10, and this 3 is in one group. Okay. These are the 3 words for this family. In qalaba, iktaraba, istaghfara. Okay. In qalaba, iktaraba, istaghfara. Now they look very similar. Okay, but there is difference. Obviously, that's why they're different family. Okay. Now, if we look at some of the other words of this family, like in kasara, in falaka, in salaha, okay, in iktasaba, okay, iftakhara, and ihtasaba, istaghfara, istaghlafa, and istabraja. Okay. Now, I will tell you the meaning of these ones. Okay, we'll do exercise. I'll bring this word meanings. But for the time being, look at the unique quality of these 3 things. The first family is always with in. So the in part will be there. Okay, the in, alif with the kasra and nun with the sukun. In. It will have in all the time. So the root letter is qa, qaf, lam, and ba. In is not the part of the root. In is just you can say the recognizer. And you can think this is the family. This is family 7. Okay. So that's the in falaka, same thing. Now the second family, which is the number 8, iqtaraba, iktasaba, iftakhara, and ihtasaba. What is the common thing you see there on this second line, the 4 words? What is common in there? Like the
E and sukun.
E and sukun. Anything else?
I think last 3 words had all ba.
Ta. There are ta every.
Yes. So actually there is not a sukun. Sukun is there. Of course sukun is there. Everybody has sukun. It's the ta. Alif and ta. The first letter, who is the fa letter. Remember we said there's 3 letter root words, right? Fa letter. What's the second one? Ain letter. And what's the last one?
Lam.
Lam. Last is lam. Okay, L and fa. So the fa letter is the qaf, and the ain letter is the ra, and then ba. Okay, so iqtaraba. The ta is common. So e and the ta in the third word is the common thing there. Okay, the first one was in. In is common. So this is how you know them. If you find something with in, then it is the family 7. Okay, if you find something with e, but then there's a letter with a sukun, and then you find ta, then it is family 8. For family 10, is the common part is, can you tell me? Ista, yes, ista. Ista, the first 3 things is common. Always ista, istafsara, istakhlafa, istabraja. Okay, ista is the common one. Okay, so this is how you know the family. Now tell me, what is this one? Which family this belongs to?
Second. 7. First one. Second. Yes.
First one. Okay, you say first one?
No.
77?
It's a 9.
Family 7?
8.
Says right?
8 family.
See, Ruben is saying 8. Tamil says 7. Dilu bhai? 7. 7. 7? 7. Tariq bhai? Tariq bhai said 8, right?
10, actually it was 10.
Mushid bhai?
Looks like 10, yeah.
Both of them, 7 and 10. That's the catch. 7 and 10.
7 or 8?
10.
Now which one? Tell me.
10.
Let's see, think about it.
7.
7, I think. Because it's
You change your mind.
Yes, 8 actually. Change of mind allows.
Tariq bhai, you are the last one. And you said also, Mushid bhai, you said 7?
I said 10.
10, okay. And Tariq bhai, you have the last one. So this all 3 7. Here also 7, 10 is in the middle. This
Jump the board. Jump the board.
10, 10, okay.
10 এর possibility মনে হয় নাই থার্ড লেটারটা
Ten
হচ্ছে সুকুন আছে
আপনি হয়তো চিন্তা করলে হবে, you have to say it quickly.
8ই মনে হচ্ছে
Yeah, the right answer is 8. Why? Because the ta should be there, you know. Because if you don't think that, then this tashara, you can say one more. But you know, in tashara, it can't be that in because this the noon and sheen and ra is the right letter. So it's the middle one, iktaraba. Okay. Although it looks like in kalaba. Okay. You can say, oh no, this one is ta shin, but ta actually never becomes a part of the root letters most of the time. Okay, most of the time ta doesn't become a root letter thing. At the beginning, there's only one ta. Okay. So that's why this is number 8. Number 8, family number.
Root letter was Nashara.
Yes. This one Nashara. Yes. Root letter was Nashara.
if it is from the first family then root letter is 2 letter so 2 letter there is some 2 letter word though but yeah.
Yeah, but not this one. Because then what are you going to do with the other letter? We have to, there's 5 letters here. Okay, so this is 8. Now for family 7, this is how it goes. Okay, this is memorized. In qalaba yanqalibu. Okay, inqilaban munqalibun. Anybody knows that inqilaban is munqalibun? There's a dua we always say. Which dua is that? Why do we say it? What do we say when we start the car? Sakhara lana hadha wa ma kunna muqrimin wa inna rabbuna ila munqalibun. Munqalib means, inqalaba means to come close, to return actually. Okay? And this family is the easy one because this family doesn't have any passive line. Why? Because they're transitive. You cannot make passive of yourself, Inqalaba means to return to yourself or something like this, okay? So all these letters of family 7, they are with u or e sound or u or a sound. Unqalibu, unqalaba, we don't have this, okay? Okay? So it's only the first line, which is the past, the past tense and the present tense, okay? Which is not the passive, it's the normal one, okay? And then we have the amr and nahya and zarf, okay? It's the easy one, okay? So inqalaba yanqalibu inqilaban munqalibun, okay? Just like anything else, okay? And then the amru minhu inqalib wa nahya anhu la tanqalib wa zarfu minhu munqalabun. Do you understand? So one line is missing. Missing means we don't need to do that, okay? Now look at again. Look how the command was made. The command, you can make it 2 ways. When you learn about the command and forbidding, we said that we take the present tense because command is always in the present. You cannot command someone in the past. We take the ya out, okay? We put a sukun at the end, and then we bring a alif, and alif will have a kasra is the second last letter. So it's a long process. But the easy one, take the past tense, okay? Put the sukun on the last letter and a fatha before the second last letter. Sorry, a kasra before the second last letter. And it applies to all families. Okay? It applies to all families. Brother Munzur and Mustafiz understand? Okay? So inqalaba became inqalib. Okay? And la tanqalib is easy and munqalabun. Okay? So this line has nothing, no passive. Okay? Family 8, which is very similar. Little bit of change. We'll look at them together and then we'll see. So this one has yanqalibu, okay, and inqilaban, okay, inqilaban, okay. Look at the next one, iktaraba, iktaribu, okay, iktiraban, not iktaraban, iktiraban. The other one was inqilaban, okay. So the first letter, the kaf letter, which is the fa letter, has a kasra and then a fatha on the second letter. But here it is a sukun, as you all know, the ik, and the ta will have t, iktiraban, iktiraban. Everybody clear? So iktaraba, yaktaribu, iktiraban, muqtaribun, ukturiba, ukturiba, uktarabu, iktiraban muqtarabun, fa'almu minhu iktarib, wa nahi anhu la taktarib, wa zarfu minhu muqtarabun. Iktaraba means, you know, qarib. What does qarib means?
Yes.
Close. Everybody knows this word. Okay. So qarib, iktaraba means to come close. To come close. Okay. To come close. So iktaraba, yaktaribu, iktiraban. Okay. So this family is only thing is different that and in the masdar is iktariban. Iktiraban. So yeah, iktiraban. Okay. Not tariban, iktiraban. And the family 10 again very similar. Okay. Istaghfara, yastaghfiru. Okay. Istighfaran. This one is istighfar, and that one was tiraban. So this one tiraban, and this one is tigfaran. Okay. This is one extra letter. Okay. Because the first three letters is extra to one letter there, because there was a sukun before. So istighfaran, mustaghfarun, ustughfira, ustaghfaru, istighfaran, and mustaghfaran. Okay. And istighfar, this istighfar. So say, brother, do istighfar. That's the word. Istighfar. Istighfar. Okay. And tastaghfir and mustaghfar. Okay. So, actually before we go there, so this is, I know this sounds very similar. That's why we learn them together, this three family. Okay. But this is how we need to learn it. So if you look at them, it will be fine. Okay. I mean, if you look at them for a few minutes and memorize, it will be easy for you. Only thing, the passive line is always in the u and e sound. Look, ustughfira. Okay. And that will be the same one. Instead of ya, it's the u. So it was the present tense was yastaghfiru. Okay, this is ustaghfaru. Instead of firu, it becomes faru. It's all the gain of fatha and kasra and dhamma. Okay. All this second line, or the first two words have to have u. That's why they have u. Okay. Now, so we have done 8 families. We're gonna have a look at them very quickly. And then we'll have some of the recognizing point of this, anything that we recognize. So these are the ones that we learned: family 2, family 3, and family 4. They're in one group, as I said. Okay, and all of them has something common. That is, they have in their nahu anhu. When you forbid them, they have a tu, and they actually their present tense start with u. All of them before that we learn, all other family present start with ya. Ya with the fatha. This is ya with this 3, it starts with ya with the 2. Okay. So our goal is to next week, we have to memorize this family, these 10 words. Then we go to the pronoun chart and say what is they, they do istighfar, or they become close. That's a different thing. Okay. And we have to be a bit more advanced when you learn the pronoun chart. But this 10 family, you should memorize them as you memorize like Surah Fatiha. Very smooth. So I'll ask you, brother, tell me family 7, you say family 7. Not saying one word and thinking, and then thinking, and then say no. You go smoothly. Okay? And inshallah by next week, 1 week is fine. You already know that. Okay, a little bit more practice. Right, Manzur bhai?
One family, when it's the second family, one family is gone. Some family is gone.
No, it will happen. If you don't do it, then there's no point. Because then it's going to be difficult for you to recognize. When I give you a word, it will be difficult. So you have to do it. And that's why you do it in a group. These groups are similar. So you have only 3 groups. 1, 2, 3. And first group has 3, second group has 2 family, third group that we learned today has 3 family. You do it, it's not difficult. You close your eyes, okay? Just make sure that wife doesn't think that you're crazy. That you're saying, talking to yourself, but say, no, I'm memorizing this. Memorize this, it will be fine, okay? So look, allama yu'allimu ta'liman fahuwa mu'allimun, ullima. See the allama yu'allimu. So the second one is ullima. Okay, so same here. Jahada yujahidu. Aslama yuslimu. So they must have, kasra at the beginning, the second word.
First
Okay?
three is all right, but after that it gets crazy.
Okay. Okay. So aslama yuslimu islaman fahuwa muslimun, uslima, okay, uslamu islaman fahuwa muslamun. And the third row, like the fourth column, is very easy. Fourth column is the easiest. Only the passive, second word in the passive. And also the third column, the two word is same. The master is the same. Master doesn't change, right? For the passive and for the normal, okay, active. It doesn't change. So it's easy actually. Out of the 10 words, 2-3 words always say. And also zarfu minhu is the same as the ism maf'ul. The first one is ism fa'il, this is ism maf'ul. It's always muslamun, right? Always muslamun, okay? So this is not difficult at all. If you just give some time, you will find. The second family, the second group was this one, ta'allama, tata'allamu, ta'alluman and muta'allamun. What was the unique thing we said here? What was the, something that Arab changed? Do you anybody remember? In this family?
Yeah. That
Ism file, yes.
is always with
Keep it same like before.
Yes. The ism file, actually the word should be the present tense, ya change with a mu. That is the rule. If you do that here, the present tense is yata'allamu. Yata'allamu. If I change ya with a mu, it will be muta'allamu. But instead of muta'allamu, we say muta'allimu. Just to keep harmony in all the families and ism file. So this was the tricky thing for both families. Tawawana, yatawawanu, you can, if it sounds too much difficult for you, you can write down, yatasa'ala. Yatasa'ala, okay, yatasa'alu, okay, like this, okay, and yatasa'ula, and mutasa'alun, okay. So this is family 4 and family 5 and family 6, okay. So we said 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, and this 3 is the one that we learned today, and that one of them has for you bonus mundur, you don't have the passive lines. It's easy for you, right? In qalaba, yankalibu, in kilaban munqalibun, okay? And this one, as I said, that everything is same, but you have to just, I think the root letter is the 3 letter, only the other 3 things come extra, like ista. Ista is extra, and over there, ta in the third letter is extra, okay? Now, to end the session, so these are some clues to know if the present tense has u sound. When you find something start with in Quran ya with the u sound, okay, then you think this is probably from my first group family 2, 3 or 4, okay, because it could be ulima, it could be yujahidu, or it could be yuslimu, okay, yuslamu. So but then you say, oh, it's a shadda, so that means it's my family 2, okay. If it has an extra alif like jahada, so jahada, jahada. If it has extra alif, then it's family 3. So first you say if it is dhamma in the present tense, okay, then it is in my first group. In the first group you have 3 family. How are you going to understand them? If it is a shadda, of course it's the allama family. If it is extra alif, there is the family 3. And if it is a sukun, okay, then it is the sukun on like aslama, akhbara, okay, adraka, okay. All these words are family 4. These are some clues, okay. For the other one, is either if the past tense start with a ta. So if the past tense starts with a ta, the first word, basically the past tense is the first word, okay, like ta'allama, and if it has a shadda, like the allama family, then it is my family 5. If it is no shadda, it's extra alif, then it's family 6. But both of them start with ta. Both of them start with ta. And the last group is the second letter, a noon, okay. If it is from family 7, unless the third letter is a ta and hamza. Ta hamza is like ta, okay. And otherwise it's for like in tashara always said, okay. This family start with in basically, but they are saying no. If the third letter is a ta, then it is not 7, it's 8. Like we have the exception example in tashara, okay. And then number 8 is the third letter is ta followed by 2 letters. third letter is the iktaraba, followed by 2 letters. And the last one is the ista, followed by 3 letters, family 10. Okay? So next week, I will, and as I said, brother Ruba said it's better to writing, but actually, Quran, we don't write Quran. Right? It's better you memorize them. I will ask you, how many family we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 people. We have 8 family.
Jahid bhai missing, so.
Oh, Jahid. Okay, when Jahid bhai comes, you get
One
good
replace
brother. Yeah.
Can we ascend the family now?
So, okay, we'll do any family. We'll bring some, maybe doctor thing. You pick up your own family,
Allah.
and then you say it. Okay.
Plus I'm seeing.
I got mine.
Okay. And then once we've done the family, we'll do some words and some exercise, and then maybe next week we'll do a surah or part of a surah, maybe few ayats of the surah, where we can find these words, and then recognize. Okay, that's our main goal, to recognize and understand. Okay. Then we have the families, the smaller families, maybe after 2 weeks. Okay, or maybe 3 weeks we can take a break maybe, because those families is the one that the Nasara family. We didn't do those, right?
That's right.
Yeah, these are the one that we learned, but it is a small family. Nasara, Gafara, Kataba, Katala. Okay, so these families are 3-letter words, and they're small, but they don't follow any rules. They just do whatever they want to do. So this is
I was just wondering why Nasara is not same as Jahada.
because Jahada has an extra alif. Nasara doesn't have alif. Jahada has 4 letters. Nasara has 3 letters.
Good thing is Nasara we already learned.
Last 3,
Yes.
7, 8, and
Nasara
10.
Yes.
In terms of meaning, you said number 7 is always going to be self, right?
Self, yes.
What about
8 and 10.
It's
There's no trend for them, but it's just like the root letters are like this. They start with ta.
Talking about the meaning.
The meaning, I don't think so. There's any intent I know of. I know what it's trying to say, but there's a change for them. No traditional meaning. It's takfara or something.
Number 10 is ista, so it is always requesting, right? When you
Yes.
see this.
It's requesting is 3 things actually. Ista means 3 things. Like if you want something, you ask something, and you seek for something. So that's one of the things. Like when I did something about istighfar, the word istighfar, that's what it says. And I think there's another word called as our Sheikh was saying, Surah Al-Baqarah. Allahu yastahzi'u bihim yamudduhum yamahum. Mustahizun means to mock someone, to thatta kara, to making fun of someone. Okay, istiaza, okay. So that's another word. So yes, so ista means you wanting something, you ask something, and you seek. And iktaraba, I think, is coming close to together. Like 2 parties that's coming close together. Okay, so kind of like this. Okay, and that one is, as I said before, that is to yourself. So that's why it doesn't have passive. Okay. Okay, then so we'll finish here, inshallah, and then next week memorize this all families.
one thing is, because 3 letters has got a designation. I said something about it.
3 letters.
3 letters.
Yeah.
What are the position has got some name.
Oh yeah. The first letter is called fa letter.
Fa letter.
Second one is called ain letter, and the last one is called lam letter, because we are talking about fail. Okay. So subhanakallahumma bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.